Intramuros is home to different stories and different walks of life. The beauty of the walled city, however, can be tarnished by the amount of trash, specifically plastic, being thrown everywhere. To be able to push through with Project ERA, or the Environmental Restructuring Advocacy, we have decided to conduct an interview to assess how wide people's knowledge is when it comes to single-use plastic and the 3 Rs: reduce, reuse, and recycle.
Plastic waste has become an epidemic, with mountains of discarded single-use items piling up in landfills, floating in our oceans, and even infiltrating the food chain. The detrimental impact of plastic pollution on marine life is evident, as countless animals suffer from the entanglement or ingestion of plastic debris. It is crucial that we recognize the urgency of this issue and take immediate action to reduce our reliance on single-use plastics for a sustainable future.
Ano po, sa akin po kasi lagi-lagi na po ako nakakita ng plastic sa lansangan, ganun po kalsada, maski sa bahay po namin. So parang wala na po akong reaction, parang normal na lang po siya, nino-normalize ko na lang po. Ayun po.
Plastic break or decay?
Sa tingin ko po 10 years, ganun. Kasi lalo na po kapag sa tubig, matagal po talaga siya. Ayun na po yung alam ko.
Do you practice the 3 Rs, reduce, reuse, and recycle?
Sa school po, opo. Pero kapag po sa bahay, si mama ko rin ko po kasi parang wala rin po siyang pake. So, ayun. Ayun na lang
So,
din.
napapractice mo?
Napapractice ko po, yes.
What do you feel po about trash everywhere?
I think it's the main issue within the community, especially in Manila. Kasi syempre, ayoko sabihin na squatters, pero syempre, there are lots of people who are living under bridges or somewhere just besides the road. Tapos, wala silang proper waste management. They just throw everything away kung saan nila magustuhan or saan nila makita.
Single-use plastics are products designed to be thrown away immediately after use, often within minutes, and are mainly composed of petrochemicals derived from fossil fuels. They are most commonly used in packaging and serveware, including straws, bags, bottles, and wrappers. Since the 1950s, 8.3 billion metric tons of plastic have been created, with the last 15 years accounting for half of that total. More than half of non-fiber plastic, excluding synthetic fabrics like polyester and nylon, comes from plastic packaging alone, primarily for single-use items. To reduce the negative impact of plastic packaging on the environment, it is essential to transition to biodegradable materials or reusable packaging options. These alternatives offer a sustainable solution to tackle the growing plastic waste crisis and promote a shift towards a circular economy, where resources are reused and recycled. It is crucial for individuals, businesses, and governments to actively support and adopt these sustainable alternatives to protect our planet for future generations.
Well, I would feel concerned about our environment, and it would make me want to volunteer in taking part by picking up trash and putting it in their right places.
Single-use plastics, first invented in 1907 by Leo Baekeland, became widespread in the 1950s due to the post-World War II era surge in industrial production and the use of new materials. These lightweight and expensive plastics were popular due to their convenience, versatility, and durability, making them attractive for various applications, including packaging. The widespread adoption of single-use plastic items such as bags, bottles, and packaging materials led to their widespread acceptance in various industries and households. However, the negative environmental impact of single-use plastics became increasingly apparent leading to calls for sustainable alternatives and increased awareness about plastic pollution. As a result, the production and consumption of single-use plastics skyrocketed.
Kasi hindi naman natin masasabi na lahat ng tao na pumupunta dito sa place na to is same ng mentality. Hindi lahat nagki-care sa environment. But if lahat nagki-care sa environment, kahit hindi lang Intramuros, lahat ng places here in the Philippines, not just in Manila, is magiging maayos. Siguro mas makakahinga tayo ng maayos. Yan. Kahit na sabihin mong may mga cars, makakatulong pa rin ng malaking bagay. Yun.
Single-use plastics are a significant issue and a glaring example of a problem with the throwaway culture. It is due to our reliance on convenience over durability and long-term impacts. We produce 300 million tons of plastic annually. Half of it is for single-use items, which is nearly equivalent to the weight of entire human population. Reducing plastic use is the most effective way to avoid waste and its associated impact. Carrying reusable bags and bottles is one way to avoid single-use plastics in our daily lives. Recycling more plastic more frequently also reduces its footprint. A commonly recycled plastic can be turned into various products, but 91% of all plastic isn't recycled. So over time, plastic break down into microplastics, which are microscopic fragments no more than 5 millimeters long and are hard to detect. These microplastics can end up in our water, eaten by the wildlife, and even inside our bodies. They can cause health issues for wildlife, such as punctured organs or even fatal intestinal blockages. Now, let's tackle the convenience of banning. Banning plastic bags is a significant step towards reducing pollution and addressing the long-term impact of plastic waste. Many residents use plastic annually, contributing to global climate change. These bans encourage companies to innovate and adapt sustainable materials, reshaping consumer attitudes towards excessive waste. Consumers are encouraged to adapt reusable alternatives and become more conscious of their consumption habits. This has led to increased awareness and activism, encouraging individuals and organizations to participate in cleanup efforts and advocate for environmental initiatives. So by reducing reliance on single-use plastics, these bans are paving the way for a sustainable future, prioritizing the health of the planet and future generations over convenience and short-term gains. Coca-Cola, PepsiCo, and Nestle are major contributors to global plastic pollution, responsible for 3 million tons of plastic packaging annually. However, McDonald's, Disney, and Starbucks are voluntarily addressing plastic pollution by replacing plastic straws with sustainable alternatives. Nevertheless, the way to reduce single-use plastics, individuals, and collective actions can be taken. Reusable water bottles, reusable bags, cooking at home, bulk purchases, and in-person shopping can help reduce plastic in shipments. Alternatives like reusable containers and beeswax wrap eliminate the need for plastic wrap. Sustainable habits like metal or bamboo reusable straws and cutlery promote environmentally conscious eating. Advocacy for sustainable packaging includes engaging with local restaurants, supporting plastic bans, and communicating with companies to prioritize durable, recyclable, and renewable packaging.